Good afternoon, everybody. Lindsay here, getting ready for our 4 o'clock all levels flow. So as you join us, feel free to grab your mat. If you have props, you can grab those as well, and we'll get started shortly. Hello, how's everybody doing? So we're going to start our class in about 6 minutes, just giving everybody time to get everything together. Please feel free to sit up your mat if you have one. If you don't have one, no worries. If you have a carpet you can practice on, that could work for today. If you have props like blocks or a strap or a blanket or a pillow, just to make yourself more comfortable, please feel free to grab those. If you do not have blocks, no worries. If you have some thick books, those can work as well. So if anybody has any requests for parts of the body that they really want to work on today, please feel free to post that in the comments. And we'll begin our yoga class in about 5 minutes. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? So this will be an all levels flow today. Do what you can. Please remember never to push into any pain. You always have an option to back off, opt out of a position or flow. You can always rest if your body's asking you to. So please remember to honor your body. If you know any variations as we're practicing, feel free to do what feels good for you. And again, we're just giving it a couple of minutes for people to arrive and set up, and we'll start shortly. Again, if you have any requests for today, parts of the body that need a little extra movement, if your shoulders are achy, if you need a little something for the hips, feel free to post in the comments, let me know, and we can focus in. Hey everybody, we're going to get started in just a few moments. Please feel free to set up your mats. If you have any props, if you don't, that's okay. You can improvise blocks or books, a strap or a belt, or even a towel, perhaps a blanket or a pillow for a little support. And we'll get started in just a moment. If anybody has any requests for today that you want to work on, you can feel free to post that in the comments before we begin. I'd be happy to focus in. Okay, it is time. So allow yourself to find a comfortable seat. You can sit up on a pillow or a blanket if that feels comfortable. Making sure if you're sitting in a cross-legged position that the knees are lower than the hips, giving yourself some elevation here for comfort. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and feel the length through your spine. You can take a moment to close the eyes or soften your gaze and just draw all of your awareness inward. Bringing the attention into your body, just noticing whatever sensations are present right now. There's no need to judge what you find. Just simply observe with curiosity, a sense of openness. And begin to notice the natural flow of your breath. No need to change the breath just yet. Simply find that place in your body where you're experiencing the breath the most right now. And let your awareness reside there. And I'd like to read a little quote for contemplation and reflection. This is a Rumi quote that comes from this book, The Path of the Yoga Sutras by Nikolai Bachman. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Rumi. Just taking a moment to reflect on that potent quote. Allow yourself to set an intention for your practice this evening. Perhaps inviting in all that you notice as you flow throughout your practice, letting it be without trying to change things. Allowing mindfulness to be your guide this afternoon. We'll begin to turn that awareness back to the breath. As you breathe in, expand the belly outward like a balloon. Fill the rib cage in every direction. Expand your upper chest with breath and exhale from the upper chest down through the ribs. Pull the navel in. Continue to slow down and deepen the breath. Each inhalation, inviting the breath in from the belly all the way up. And each exhalation releasing from the top of the lungs all the way down to the bottom of the belly. Engaging the ujjayi breath here, that slight contraction in the back of the throat that creates an audible noise like ocean waves. We'll receive a few more breaths here before we begin to move. Feeling the sitting bones grounding down into the mat. Continuing to feel that length through the spine as if the crown of the head is drawing skyward. And on the exhale, draw your right ear to the right shoulder, softening the shoulders away from the ears. Gently place the right hand on top of the head, draw the elbow back, and then bring the left arm out by the side, palms facing down. A little engagement in your core here. And on the inhale, rotate the chin and the left thumb skyward. Exhaling, rotating the chin and the thumb down. We'll do this a few more times, breathing in, rotating the chin and the thumb up simultaneously. Exhale, rotating chin and thumb down. One more time, breathing in, rotating the thumb and chin skyward, and exhaling, rotating chin and thumb down. Now gently draw the ear back to the shoulder, left palm faces down. Inhale, bring the head to center as you relax your arms. Lengthen through your spine and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Softening the shoulders, placing the left hand on top of the head. Right arm reaches out toward the side. Breathing in, rotating the chin and thumb skyward simultaneously. Exhale, rotating the chin and thumb down. We'll do this 2 more times, linking the movement with the breath. Inhale, rotating chin and thumb up. Exhale, rotating down. Last time, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, rotate the ear back to the shoulder, palm presses down. And then draw the head back up as you relax the arms down by the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms skyward. Reach up through the palms, relax your shoulders and ground down through your sitting bones here. Receiving expansive breaths in, filling from the belly to the upper chest. Releasing from the upper chest to the bottom of the belly. Inhale, feel the length through your spine. Exhale, tip to your right. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, tip to the left. Breathing in, rise and reach. And then exhale, release the arms out and down. Gently bring the fingers to the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the elbows forward and up. Exhale, back and down. 2 more times. Linking the movement with your breath, balancing effort with comfort as you move. 1 more rotation. And as the elbows come down, pause and we'll reverse. Inhaling, elbows back and up. Exhaling, forward and down. 2 more. Letting all of your awareness be right here, right now. And the next time the elbows come down, relax the arms. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, drop them away. And then let's transition onto the hands and knees on the mat. You can feel free to set up a blanket underneath of the knees for support if need be. And we'll find tabletop pose. Knees are under the hips, hands under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Inhale, lift the head, chest, and tailbone. Exhale, tuck through the tailbone, round through the spine. And we'll continue linking the movement with the breath. Pressing firmly into the hands. A little activation through the arms, the pits of the elbows. Reaching forward as you flow. Now the next time you round through the spine, on the same exhale, sit back to the heels. Now we're going to flow here. Inhale, rise up with a rounded spine. Drop the belly, lift the head and chest on the same inhale. Exhale, tuck and round as you sit back to child's pose. We'll keep going, inhaling, arching, and then dropping the belly, lifting the head and chest. Exhale, rounding and releasing. One more time. Inhale, coming up through cat round, drop the belly into cow. Exhale, tucking and rounding and sending the weight back into child's pose. Rest here for a moment, maybe taking a release breath. Just turning your awareness back inward to the breath, to the sensations in your body right now. Now breathing in, rise up with a rounded spine. This time you're going to drop the pelvis toward the mat, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart and the chin. Exhale, begin to tuck and round, arch the spine. Sit back to child's pose. Breathing in, coming up through cat round, sending the spine skyward, and then lowering your pelvis, a little bend of the elbows, lift the heart. Exhale, tucking and rounding back to child's pose. Continue this flow a few more times. Again, honoring your body, making any modifications if need be, and never pressing into any pain. Breathing in, cat round as you lower the pelvis into a cobra. And exhale, tucking and rounding, child's pose. Breathing in, rise back up to hands and knees. Now, slide your right knee forward between the hands, and then weave that right thigh over the left. Walk your feet out and gently sit back. We're preparing for cow face pose. Now, if you need a little boost in the pelvis, you can take a blanket or a pillow, sitting up and feeling both of your sitting bones grounding down. So the knees might not stack in this way. Find what feels most comfortable for your body. Modify if need be. Now as we arrive here, that right thigh is on top of the left. We'll draw both of our arms forward. Now the left arm sweeps over the right. First option is to hold on to the shoulders here. Second option is to bend the elbows, weave the arms together, bringing the palms to touch. Now feel that length in your spine here, and on the exhale, lift your elbows skyward. Expansive breaths. Breathing in, filling belly all the way up. Breathing out, softening, relaxing. One more breath here. Inhale, maybe lifting the elbows a little bit higher. And then exhale, unweaving the arms. Let's draw the arms out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. A little bend of the elbows if that feels supportive. Pause here. And then exhale, relax the arms down. Now you can bring the fingers in front of the legs. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, hinge from the waist and slowly fold forward. Now listen to your body. This is a very deep stretch for the hip. So be where you are. Find that balance between effort and ease. Stiram Sukham Asanam. And then breathing in, we'll walk the hands back and lengthen. This time we'll shift the weight forward. We'll unweave that right leg, coming back to a tabletop. And then we'll switch sides here. So this time the left knee slides forward, and then weave that left leg over the right. The feet splay out. You can have either a blanket or a pillow prepared for you as you sit back. So that left thigh stacked on top of right. Both sitting bones are grounded down. Breathing in, lengthen through the spine. Draw both arms forward. Reach those arms out. And then right arm on top of left. Again, that first option is to bring the hands to the shoulders. If the shoulders are a little tight, you can stay there, or you can weave the arms together, palms touch. And on the exhale, lift the elbows. Expansive breaths, be where you are. Listen to your body, remembering that this is your practice. And so if at any point you need to modify, rest, or come out, do so. One more breath here. A little lift of those elbows. And then exhale, unweaving the arms. Inhale, reach your arms out wide, palms face up, a little external rotation here. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, let the arms go. Plant the hands in front of you. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, this time we'll hinge from the waist and fold. Soften through your upper body. And breathe. One more breath here. And then breathing in very carefully, begin to press your way back up. We'll shift the weight forward onto the hands and then weave that left knee out, coming back to a tabletop. Rock the hips from side to side. And then when you're ready, walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, lift and arch back, downward facing dog. And you can start by pedaling out, feet are hips width distance apart. Your hands are pushing firmly into the mat, pressing your body away. There's a rotation and a squeezing of those upper arms in towards your ears, maybe giving the head a little shake, yes. A little shake, no. And then finding stillness. Pull the navel in toward the spine, send those thighs back and away from you. Your ears are in alignment with your shoulders. Breathing in, the right leg rises, keep your pelvis square. And as you exhale, carefully step that right foot between the hands for a runner's lunge. If you have blocks, you can use your blocks. Support yourself in whatever way you need today. Plant the left hand a little closer to the right foot. Again, you can use a block if you wish. Keep your legs strong. Inhale, right arm sweeps out and open. Maybe gazing up. One more breath here. Exhale, releasing that right hand back down. Coming back to your runner's lunge. Breathing in, straighten the right leg. Round through the spine, release the head and neck. As you exhale, bend that right knee. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Plant your palms. And as you step the right leg back, lift it skyward for a three-legged dog. Now you can pause here, or you can bend the knee, stack the right hip on top of the left as you draw that right foot over to the left side of the mat. Try not to let that right shoulder lift. Draw it back down so it's in alignment. Inhale, the leg rises back up. Exhale, foot back down to the mat. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. A little lift of the heart here, roll the shoulders back, left knee presses forward, right heel back. Right hand plants a little closer to that left foot. Again, you can use a block if you have one. And on the inhale, the left arm sweeps out and up. Stay strong through the legs, engaging the core. One more breath here. And exhale, releasing that left hand, stepping the right hand back out under the shoulder. Inhale, straighten the left leg, round through the spine. Exhale, bend the left knee, lift the heart. Plant your palms. Inhale, left leg sweeps back and up. Three-legged dog. Now you can pause here or bend the knee, stack that left hip on top of the right, drawing the foot over to the right-hand side of the mat. Inhale, that left leg rises. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, bend the knees, send the belly toward the thighs, gaze forward. And on an exhale, you can walk, step, or hop. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, flatten through the back. Exhale, forward fold. And just pause here for a moment, balancing the weight from the heels to the toes, holding on to your elbows, maybe rocking from side to side. Maybe shaking the head out if that feels supportive. Receive a breath in. Release it. Relax the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Rise and reach. Palms touch. Look up. Exhale. Hands through heart. Relax the arms down. Ground into your feet. Feel the length through your spine. And then exhale, hands back to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, hinge from the waist, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back. Now you can either lower the right knee, or you can keep it lifted. Round into the feet on the inhale, arms rise. Now take a look, making sure that left knee stacked above or behind and not in front. Maybe that right leg is bent slightly. Relax the shoulders. You can bend the elbows here for cactus arms, or maybe even reaching the arms out wide, palms face up. Now when you're ready, if the arms aren't already here, reach them out by your sides, and then exhale, twist to your left. Keep your legs nice and strong. Spine is elevated, maybe gazing back over those left fingertips. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale to plank pose. Now we're going to take a little side plank. If you'd like, you can lower the right knee down to the mat and then swivel the left heel down. Or you can rotate onto the outside of the right foot, and on the inhale, left arm rises. A little lift of the pelvis. Feel the shoulders rolling in and down. Exhale, release that left hand. Inhale, back to plank. In your choice of a flow, you can take a knees, chest, chin, or a chaturanga. Inhaling into a cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Receive a breath in. Let it go. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it through to the front of the mat. Now again, you can release that left knee if you'd like. Or on an inhale, sweep and left. Just checking in with the position of your legs. That right knee stacked above or behind and in alignment with your hip. Maybe a little bend of the left knee if that serves your hips. Exhale, cactus arms. Pausing here, finding your breath. And then reaching the arms out wide, palms face up. Relax your shoulders here. Turn the palms to face down. And engage your legs and core as you exhale, twisting to the right. Maybe gazing back over the right fingertips. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, plank. And again, your choice for your side plank. You can lower the left knee and ground through that right heel as you rise. Or you can come into your full side plank, stacking the feet. Maybe bringing that right foot in front, lifting the pelvis, reaching up. Exhale, release the right hand down, plank pose. And your choice of a flow. Know that you can always skip your flow and come into a down dog or even a child's pose. So be where you are. That's exactly where you need to be today. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it through to the front of the mat. Inhale, little lift of the heart. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Rise up, tall mountain. And exhale, hands to heart. Step the feet together, small space between the heels. Breathing in, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms skyward. Chair pose. Now you can let the arms be in alignment with your spine, or perhaps they reach forward, shoulders plug in. Another option, arms out to the sides. 2 more breaths here. Pulling navel in towards spine, weights back in the heels. And exhale, release it, forward fold. Step your feet back out, about hips width distance. And then grab a hold of the big toe with your index finger and middle finger. Inhale, straighten the arms, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the chest toward the thighs. We'll do that again. Inhale, straighten arms, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw the chest toward the thighs, bend the elbows, pause here. 5 big breaths into the back of your heart center. Focusing on expansion, on the inhale, opening, and on the exhale, releasing. Releasing tightness, tension, stress. Remembering those release breaths, you can always take some of those if that serves you. And then gently releasing the grip from the feet. Breathing in, sweep the arms out and up, rise up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathing in, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Keep your feet hips width distance. Place the weight in the left foot. Draw the right knee skyward. Pause for a moment. And then exhale, carefully step that right foot back. Plant the heel. Right foot comes out at an angle for warrior 1. Expansive breaths here. Pressing the weight into the outer right foot. And then sweep the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, palms come together. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, hinge from the waist, fold to the inside of that left leg. Let the arms rise here, big breaths. Breathing in, press into the feet, rise back up. Release the arms out and up. Straighten the left leg. If you need to, you can shorten your stance and then exhale, hinge from the waist, fold into pyramid pose. If you have blocks or books at home, you can use this for a little elevation. Make sure your pelvis is still parallel to the front of your mat. So you can draw that left hip back and that right hip forward slightly to achieve that. Now we're going to come into a twisting triangle here. So If you need that elevation, step a block a little closer to the inside of your left foot. Right hand gets planted. Now on the inhale, first sweep your left arm forward so you can feel that length in your spine. Stay strong through your legs and core. And then sweep that left arm out and open. Maybe gazing up. Expansive breaths. Remember, you can always rest or opt out if this is not serving your body. One more breath here. And exhale, slowly releasing that left hand back down. Gently bend that left knee. Inhale, rise back up, warrior one. Now on the exhale, we'll carefully step the right foot to meet the left chair pose. One more breath here. And then inhale, rise and reach, lengthen, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Step your feet back out about hips width distance for mountain pose. Breathing in, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees. Sink the hips, chair pose. Place the weight into your right foot. Guide the left leg skyward. Exhale, carefully step that back to warrior one. So notice that left foot comes out at a slight angle. Pelvis still facing forward. Soften through the shoulders. Expansive breaths. When you're ready, drawing the arms behind you, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Strong through your lower body. And exhale, hinge from the waist, fold to the inside of that right leg. Breathing expansively here. Breathing in, press into the feet as you rise back up. You can reach the arms out and up. Gently straighten the right leg. Again, if you want to shorten your stance by stepping that left foot in, you can. And on the exhale, hinge from the waist, lead with the heart as you fold forward. Maybe using blocks or books if you have them. Framing that right foot. Drawing the right hip back, left hip forward so it's parallel to the front of the mat. Now again, we're going to come into that twisting triangle. So stepping that block, if you have one, to the inside of the right foot, grounding down into that left hand. Inhale, right arm sweeps forward. Feel the length in your spine, strengthen your legs. Right hip keeps drawing back. And then sweep that right arm out and open. Maybe gazing up if that feels okay. 2 more breaths, knowing that if the breath is not accessible, you've moved too far, back off. And then exhale, releasing that right hand back down into pyramid pose. Gently bend your right knee. Inhale, rise and reach back up to warrior one. And on the exhale, place the weight into the right foot and step into chair pose, bending knees, sinking hips. Inhale, rise and reach, lengthen, look up. Exhale, hands to heart, big breath in. Let it go. And then you can step the feet out wide and we'll take a little twist, just letting the arms rock from side to side, gazing over the shoulder as it turns back, staying firm through your feet as you do this. Maybe the hands are giving a little tap on your body as you sway from side to side. Maybe some more release breaths if you're feeling that the breath is a little constricted or you're feeling like it's a little overworked. Let it go. And then take your time coming back to stillness. Then we'll try a balancing pose, a little bit of a challenging balancing pose. So find your mountain, feet are underneath of the hips, strengthen the legs, arms come out to the sides. As you exhale, bend the knees and sink the hips as if we're coming into chair pose. Place the weight into your right foot. And then guide the left ankle onto the right thigh. If this isn't accessible for you today, maybe the toes come to the floor on the outside of your left foot. Now as you exhale, begin to sink the hips as you reach the arms forward. Plug the shoulders into the sockets. Expansive breaths. Now I'm going to turn so you can see a different angle. You can stay where you are. Again, be where you are. If any of this is too much, back off. Maybe arms come out wide. If this is a lot on your shoulders, one more breath here. And then breathing in, slowly rise, maybe drawing that right knee up, and then releasing it down. Shake it out, rock the hips. Take some release breaths. Be a little goofy, have some fun. And then we'll switch sides. So grounding into mountain again. Placing the weight evenly at first. Let the arms come out to the sides. And as you exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips. This time, placing the weight into the left foot. Either guiding those right toes across if you need a little extra support, or right ankle on top of left thigh. And as you exhale, sink your hips, reach the arms forward, and lengthen. Big breaths here. Modify if you need to. Send the breath into the tension. Last breath. And then breathing in, rising, drawing that left knee up maybe, and exhale, release. Shake it out, rock it out. Wonderful. Let's make our way down onto our belly on the mat. Take your time here as you transition. Be very mindful with your movement. Again, coming all the way down to your belly on the mat. Now we're going to do a little Cobra Pose here. So draw your legs together, tops of the feet press. And you can even walk your feet back, maybe even tucking the toes back, drawing the heels and then top of the foot presses. Hands come under shoulders, elbows squeeze in, shoulders are rolling back and down, either the forehead or the chin to the mat. Press into the tops of the feet so that the kneecaps lift. Now we're going to start in small cobra and work our way up from there. So as you inhale, use your core strength. Press into your palms, squeeze your elbows in and your shoulders back as you just lift your heart. Keep your ribs on the mat at first. Now you might stay here if that's your edge. If you're feeling any low back pain or discomfort, you can hang out here or back off. If you'd like to go even deeper, pressing into the palms, lifting the heart a little bit more. Try not to drop your head back, but feel the extension through both the front and the back of your neck. Shoulders are rolling back, pressing firmly. One more breath here. And exhale. Slowly release all the way down. Turn one cheek to the mat. Take some release breaths. While you're doing so, you can bend your knees. Rock your feet from right to left. And then when you're ready, releasing the feet back down. And let's just stack the forearms, rest your forehead, let your legs come out wide, toes point away, and just relax here in crocodile for a few moments. Noticing the parts of the body that are making contact with the floor right now, with the mat. Notice the quality of your breath. And remember your personal intention for your practice today. What is it bringing meaning to your movement? And then when you're ready, let's roll over onto the right side. Now, bring the right hand under the head. You can zip your legs together here. And on an inhale, we're going to lift the left leg skyward. If you can reach, maybe bend that right knee a little bit. You can reach up and grab a hold of the big toe. If you don't reach, that's okay. Maybe holding on to the calf. Again, maybe your right leg is bent, maybe not. Maybe it's straight, depending on how you're feeling today. Listen to your body. We'll take one more breath here. And then exhale, slowly releasing. And then bend both of your knees. Draw the left knee up. Exhale, left knee in. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. And now very slowly, please take your time as you rotate onto your other side. So coming down onto your left side, left arm is resting, left hand underneath of your head. Again, if you'd like, your left knee can bend here. On the inhale, right leg rises, perhaps reaching up, maybe grabbing a hold of the big toe, maybe not, maybe holding on to the calf, the shin. Again, that left leg can either be bent or it can be straight. Expansive breaths wherever you are. No force, balancing effort with comfort. And then as you exhale, slowly releasing the leg down. We'll bend both of the knees. Inhale, right knee rises. Exhale, release. 2 more times. And then very gently make your way onto your back on the mat. Now, if you have a strap, you can go ahead and grab that. If you don't have a strap, you can use an article of clothing like this, or you can use a towel or a belt. And if you have a block, grab a block too. If you don't, no worries. We're going to do a little bit of a strengthening bridge pose here. So drawing the feet close, or just letting those ankles stack below the knee. Feet are hips width. If you have a block or a book, you can place that between the thighs, not the knees, but the thighs, and squeeze so you're engaging your legs. If you have a strap or a belt or an article of clothing, hold on to that with the hands, shoulders width distance. Now press the back of your head into the mat and engage your core. Breathing in, lift the pelvis as you reach the arms straight back behind you. Exhale, lowering pelvis as the arms rise. And we'll continue with your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Moving at your own pace. Again, improvising if you don't have props. And that's okay. Now the next time you lift, maybe you pause here, keeping the arms back behind you. Continue squeezing the legs in toward one another, pressing the pelvis skyward. If this becomes too much, honor your body, back off. Make sure you've got some space between the chin and the chest here. 2 more breaths if possible. Again, choose your own adventure if this is too much. Listen to your body. And then on an exhale, slowly lowering the pelvis down as the arms rise. You can drop the straps if you were using them or the props. And then bring your arms down to the mat, shoulders height, palms pressed down. Exhale, knees draw in. And then allow the knees to fall to the left as you gaze to the right. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, knees to the right as you gaze to the left. And we'll continue here. Inhaling center. Exhaling, knees to the left, look to the right. Breathing in and out. A few more times, linking the movement with your breath, moving at your own pace. And once you've completed the rotation evenly on both sides, very slowly coming back up, keeping the knees drawn in, hands to the knees. We'll just pump the knees out on the inhalation and exhale, draw the knees in toward the chest. A few more times, breathing in and out. And then let's bring both feet down to the mat. Bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. As you exhale, pull the left thigh in toward the chest. Weave the right hand between the legs and either grab a hold to the back of the left thigh or the top of the left knee. Both feet are flexed. If you want, you can make some circles with your left ankle. Breathing fluidly, expansively, making circles in the opposite direction with that left ankle. And then on an exhale, slowly release the grip, bring that left foot back down to the mat, right foot down to the mat. This time left ankle on top of right thigh. Exhale, right thigh draws in toward the chest, left hand between the leg. And again, either grabbing a hold of the back of the right thigh or the top of the right knee, depending on what feels good in your body right now. And then make some circles with the right ankle. And then move in the opposite direction. And then find stillness. Exhale, slowly release. Both feet down to the mat. A little rock of the knees from side to side. So next we're going to rock our way up to a seated position. So hands behind the thighs. We're going to start to just rock and roll on the spine a little bit. Do this a few times at your own pace until you come up to a seated position. Let the legs come out in front of the body. Lengthen through your spine, finding Dandasana pose. I'm just going to shift my angle for you here. So as you arrive, rolling the shoulders back and down. If you like, you can always boost yourself up with a blanket if you're feeling tightness in the low back or hip region. And on the exhale, let's pull the right foot in toward the left thigh. Maybe the left leg moves out slightly at an angle. Both of your hips are facing forward for Janu Shirshasana pose. Inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, a little turn toward your left as you hinge and fold. If you've got a strap or a towel available, you can also use that and wrap that around the foot. Or maybe the hands just rest on the shins or the ankle. Again, be where you're at here. Now let your hands be where they are. On the inhale, lengthen. And then on the exhale, fold back in. And receive some very expansive breaths here. Just a few more, softening through your upper body. And then breathing in, slowly, mindfully walk your way all the way back up. Draw that right foot out in front of you, bounce the knees, windshield wiper through the feet. And then we'll switch sides here. So drawing that left foot in to the right thigh. Right leg might come out at that slight angle. Both of your hips are still facing the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, little twist of the torso toward the right, and then hinge from the waist. Lead with the chest as you fold forward. Let the hands come where they are, where they might fall. Maybe using the strap, if that feels good. On the inhale, keep the hands where they are, lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders back, and then exhale, hinge from the waist, fold back in. Keeping both sitting bones grounded. Send your breath into your body. Soften your face and jaw. Let go of any unnecessary tension you're holding on to. Just a few more breaths here. And then breathing in slowly and mindfully, walk your way back up. Draw the left leg back out. You can bounce, windshield wiper. And then draw the feet into a diamond shape. So not Baddha Konasana, we're not bringing the heels all the way back. We actually want to create a nice big diamond. Again, you can stay seated on that blanket or pillow for that little boost. And as you exhale, hinge from the waist. Maybe the arms walk out in front of you as you fold. Now an option here is you can rest your elbows, bring your hands together to rest your forehead on, or if you're a little lower, maybe stacking your fists to rest your forehead. And then allow yourself to completely soften. On an exhale, let's walk the arms and torso over to the right. Just as far as is comfortable, don't force this. Soften through the head and neck. Both sitting bones are still grounded. Inhale, walking through center, and then exhale over to the left. Soften your upper body. Then breathing in, back through center. Pause here for another moment. Breathing in slowly and mindfully. Press your way back up. You can extend your legs out. Maybe bouncing, maybe windshield wipering. And then as slowly and as mindfully as possible, please make your way back onto your back. Moving with awareness. Oftentimes injuries can happen in the transitions because we're not really paying attention. Now we'll prepare for the best and most important pose of them all, Shavasana. So those of you who might have low back discomfort, you can rock the knees from side to side and then let your feet rest as wide as the mat. Allow the knees to fall in toward one another so there's no muscular effort. Another option is to set up a blanket or blocks or a pillow underneath of your thighs. Let your legs be as wide as the mat. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Let the palms face up. And allow yourself to find comfort here. Receive a breath in and let it go. Knowing that this pose is so important because it's the time that your nervous system takes to integrate and assimilate all of the information from your practice. The objective here is to completely relax and release. Feeling your body melting into the mat and letting the mind focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. Just let go. Receive a breath in and let it go. You can begin to bring gentle movements back to the body, reawakening in whatever way feels most supportive for you. Slowly allowing the feet to come back to the mat. Rolling over onto one side for just a moment, using the arm as a little pillow. And just take this time to consider, how can you take your intention off of your mat and into the rest of your evening, into the rest of your week. And then very gently make your way back up to a comfortable seated position for our closing mantra. As you arrive, lengthening through the spine, drawing the palms together, or just resting the hands wherever it's most comfortable for you. And we'll close with the sound of Om. Please receive a breath in to begin. The light in me honors and respects the light in each of you. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here today for this class. I'll be back with more classes tomorrow. I'm offering these classes freely, but if you are interested and able to donate, I have some information in the comments. All of the donations are greatly appreciated at this time. I hope you're all staying well, staying healthy, staying sane, staying balanced. And if you find that you have any requests for class, please feel free to message me. You can comment on this video. Please feel free to share this video, tag your friends, spread the word, and I'll be back for another class tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll be doing a mantra meditation tomorrow as well. I believe that's at 5 or 6 o'clock. I'll post the schedule again. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a beautiful night. See you tomorrow.